Don Rohrer, Rohrer Select Cars. Been in business for many years. Went from selling to sales manager and bought 3rd Avenue Motors at 3rd and Jefferson. Bought 50 cars for $10,000 and that was a wonderful start. The next year I moved to 2nd and Madison. Thought that was a wonderful spot, but it had lots of nice asphalt and a great big sign and nice offices and nice big building to repair cars in, and it wasn't very much more money a month. But during that time I was there, everybody walked through and want to buy the property, and I was scared I wasn't going to have a lease the next year. So then I went to up on Division and started looking for a spot to buy. And I bought that cute little brick house at Bridgeport and Division. And had room for 15 to 25 cars, and that worked really good. I built a showroom on that little brick house and had room for 18 cars inside. Was there for 13 years. Was wonderful. Decided that it was time to move on and thought I would retire. No way I could do all the things I wanted to do with the little bit of money I had. So I went in the commercial real estate business with James S. Black. And that was wonderful. Did 20 plus years doing commercial real estate. Wouldn't have left that, but I wanted my son-in-law to change careers. He had worked for Pre-Stress, Premix company, which made the big panels and beams, and he got hurt a couple times, and we didn't want to get a phone call that we wouldn't like, so I said, ride with me, see if you like what I do. So we'd go out and canvass for listings and lease properties and sell properties, and my big game was buying for my own account, and I did a lot of that and got Sammy to do that too. Anyway, the next year he took over, and I didn't renew my license. So then here I come back to buy a nice building from Sammy, and my dream has come true. I love this buying and selling of these cars. I fall in love with them and want to buy them for my own personal use, and I feel that they need a little of this or a little of that, and I do those things, and then all of a sudden somebody comes and falls in love with the car and has to have it, and then I get to go to the bank, and then I can start all over, buy another one. At present I have 74 cars. We have 63 on display here today, and I'd like to show you some of them. We'll go take a look. This is one of my favorite cars. I've had this car since 1973. It took me about 10 years to buy it, and I guess I must have wanted it awful bad because I paid what the guy wanted, and I've enjoyed it for a lot of years. We did quite a bit of work to it this year, and I hope to be driving it this summer, touring with it a little bit, and showing it off. It's a fun car. 1948 Jaguar Mark IV drop head, one of 365 cars, one of 29 with left-hand drive. Just bought this car 2 weeks ago. 1944 Standard coupe. Lived out in Millwood for years. Was sold new in Wenatchee, 1940, and the
the widow of the original owner had the car all those years, and she had it redone, and I understand she's about 80 or 85, somewhere in there. Of course, didn't have a use for the car. Sold it to a friend of mine, and I bought it from him 2 weeks ago. This car was owned by Walt Sin, Diamond Lake, and he died a couple of years ago, and his boy Jerry got the car and repainted it and did some customizing to it. And I just bought this car a year and a half ago and sold it to Ron Giles, and then I took it back in trade a few weeks ago on a Mustang convertible. Awfully good looking little car. I love it. 57 Cadillac Fleetwood. Used to belong to the Cadillac dealer's wife for, we think, probably a year and a half. I bought it from a fellow who had it 18 years and kept improving the car. And I've sold it once and took it back in trade on a convertible, and now it's for sale again. It's 57 Fleetwood. 1982 Ferrari 308. Only got 40,000 miles on it. The poor fellow that had it got dementia, and I bought it from his son. Gorgeous car. Had a lot of interest in it so far, but I haven't seen any money yet. 55 Chev Bel Air convertible. One of the icons of Chevrolets. The first V8, and gorgeous car. Has had 2 owners here in Spokane. Everybody does a little more to it. It's really nice. Overdrive. V8 265 with power pack and power steering, power brakes. Somebody's going to love it. 22 Model T Doctor's Coupe. My dad and grandmother came from Bismarck, North Dakota in a twin to this car in 1925. He had seen Lake Coeur d'Alene and thought that was the most beautiful place in the world, and I'm really glad he came from Bismarck to Coeur d'Alene, because I think it's cold in Bismarck, and I like Coeur d'Alene a lot better. 36 Ford Roadster, customized a little bit with a Chevy running gear, and used to belong to Don Rohrer. I saw it 3 times in one season, and every time I saw it, I told him I wanted it, and he said, no, I won't sell it. But he did. I finally bought it. Gorgeous car, just needs a home. 34 Ford 3-window coupe. All steel, Henry Ford car, that Chevy running gear. This is one that I begged for 12 years and finally got it. Awfully nice car, I love it. I put 2,600 miles on it in the last 2 years. I really enjoyed driving it. This is another Don Wilbur car. Started life at Brizzio's in San Francisco. They did the chassis and made the body of the chassis, and it got painted here in town by Frank Geis. A gorgeous car, got 7,700 miles on it. This is a real highway cruiser. It loves to go down the road. I love it. The collector car business was really booming until about 3 years ago when we got into this recession. The last 3 years have not been real good, but we noticed that it's coming back. The auctions are still fetching big money for the right cars. Quality cars will always bring lots of money, and they just keep going up year after year. They always increase. It's just amazing how what a good investment they are. A lot of people are taking money out of the stock market and putting it in collector cars. Been very good to me, and I know lots of people it's been very good for. But you have to enjoy them. You don't buy them just for investment. You buy them because you love them. It's like art, and
they have personality, they're fun to drive, they're fun to go places with. You get so much attention when you drive down the street, everybody's thumbs up, and it's a real passion of mine, and a lot of people share my passion. The Spokane market has always been very ho-hum as far as the buyers. It disappoints me because I hate to see a good car go out of town because I maybe will never see it again or get another shot to buy it again. My bookkeeper used to tell me years ago, it looks like you sell by mail order because all the good stuff goes out of town, and it's a shame. But I guess those people in other cities have more money than the Spokane people. But I'm going to stay in Spokane. I love it. It's been good to me. But it's just a shame that they won't buy the good cars here and keep them in Spokane. They're wonderful investments. We have a free car show here every day, and we get up to 200 people some days. Seems like even on Sundays I'll come down sometimes, and we get lots of out-of-town people, and they all love looking at my cars, and they take them home. Pasco, a lot of cars go to Seattle, a lot of cars go to California. We've sold them into Florida, New York, Pennsylvania, Australia, even one to Italy, and 4 to Canada. It's a fun business, and I love it. We got everything here is for sale. All the memorabilia, signs, license plates, airplanes, bicycles, whatever's here is for sale.